And today is World Tourism Day, and the theme for this year is Rethinking Tourism. It aims to reflect about its development through education and jobs. As the sector recovers from the COVID-19 pandemic, the United Nations World Tourism Organization highlights the importance to put people and the planet first and also bring everyone from governments and businesses to local communities together around a shared vision for a more sustainable, inclusive, and resilient sector. International tourism recorded a strong rebound in the first 5 months of 2022, with almost 250 million international arrivals. Results are optimistic, but the impact of the war in Ukraine could cost a possible loss of $14 billion to the tourism economy. And for more on the World Tourism Day, I am now being joined here in Lagos by a stakeholder in the tourism sector, Ambassador Ikechi Uko. Good to have you join us.
Yeah, good afternoon, and thank you for this honor to be on your show.
So I just want to go through some data and statistics here before I ask you my question. And one of them is the fact that in 2017, the World Tourism Report puts Nigeria at, I think, did indicate that we contributed, tourism contributed about just 2% to Nigeria's GDP compared to countries like Seychelles, where it contributed about 20% to that country's GDP. And also, when you look at the Travel and Tourism Competitiveness Report of 2021, Nigeria ranked, 2019, Nigeria ranked about 129th out of 140 countries. And so I just want to ask you what you would attribute this low prioritization of the tourism sector to.
Thank you. I think in your choice of words for the question, low prioritization, that tells you that as a country, we have not placed tourism very high. We have not given it the attention that it needs to, that it deserves. And that's why we are having such results. Nigeria is such a beautiful country. People want to come to Nigeria. Even with 200 million people, if we can get 30 to 40 million of us to travel within Nigeria, we'll be a very rich country. So I think you chose the right word, low prioritization. That's what has happened. We have not given it attention. So the results are commensurate with the efforts.
And I was really asking you why we haven't given it attention. Do you think it's because we do not see, we haven't sort of discovered the potential of that industry, or we seem to be focusing on our cash cow, which is the oil industry, as it were?
Yes, we have given oil all the attention, and we have not given tourism the required attention that it deserves. So I think as the young ones are coming of age, who are actually pursuing this tourism dream, that eventually we will begin to do the right things, and the right things will give us the right results.
And the young ones actually pursuing the tourism dream. I have a colleague who went to, I think it was Olumorok in Ogun State recently, and came back really amazed because he's never been there. And he talked about how beautiful it was, just aside from the rock itself, and wondered why not much is said about that particular tourism site. And so, but we have more Nigerians leaving the country for tourism, and we have Nigerians paying attention to our conservation sites here in the country. And also, we've also seen Nigerians who come in contact with rare species of animals and kill them and eat them for food. So again, how do you address the attitude of the people?
Yeah, when we talk about pipeline vandalization because oil is important to us. Imagine if we begin to complain nationally every time that an elephant is killed, a hippopotamus is killed, those rare animals are killed. Whenever I see them in social media, I worry. We will protest, but we are a small crowd. Imagine if it's on TV every day, just like they report pipeline vandalization. Anytime you kill an elephant, you've killed a resource as big as a pipeline. So is that national priority? Tourism has to become something of importance. And I can tell you today, I'm impressed. Lagos State hosted their World Tourism Day. The federal government is in Calabar for the Federal Government World Tourism Day. Almost every state in the country is beginning to see the importance of tourism. We need to do a lot more. The young ones are all out there. If you go to Lekki Conservation Center, if you go to Badagry Slave Trade, even if you go to Nike Art Gallery every weekend, you see lots of young ones bringing tourists. These are tourists that you don't know already in the country. They are coming, but we need to scale it up to that level that it becomes something as important as oil. And something is something you can grow out of anything. You don't need to have oil deposits. God has already deposited all the beauty in this country. We just need to polish it a little and invite our friends to come and see.
And I hope Nigerians will become the first of the people to patronize these sites as well. Thank you so much for talking to us, Ambassador Ikechukwu.
Thank you for giving me the honor. And I hope you do travel too.